Hey guys, good morning. It's Cecilia, aka ForRealCeil with 90 Days to Do and MLS Wealth Makers. Good morning. So, listen, today is just one of those days where you have to push yourself to do what you need to do because of personal feelings or the difficult time. Because sometimes when you have a just over broke and you have to make your way. You have to keep going because if you don't, sometimes your ends just won't meet, or you might let down somebody who's counting on seeing you in a day, or you may just need to be there to put out fires, or this is figuratively speaking. Um, but either way, you just have to keep going. You keep pushing. You keep doing what you're supposed to do as an adult, as a mature and responsible individual. However, feelings, mental health, and all of these issues play into time and engaging with other people and dealing with that just over broke on a regular basis. Now, I've been in places and propaganda. It really sucks. There is such a thing called as ethics and workplace ethics and things of that nature. But what I found, and I have been employed for more of my life than I have been unemployed. I've been basically consistently employed since I was 13 years old. I started, with CETA and have always kept a job. And the only time I was unemployed is when I was pregnant for some periods of time, and shortly after I had kids. And in between there, I went to school and I got certified to be a home health aide. And then I also went back to school and I took integrated office systems course. I did a number of different things when I wasn't actively working. I also served two years as a policy council secretary for Head Start program because my children were in Head Start, and I was part of their curriculum and education and volunteering and doing the things that need to be done as a parent should do. Yeah. So anyway, the job. Boy, I gotta tell you guys, entrepreneurship and being your own CEO and founder is so very important. Not only is it important when you need a break from the regular rigmarole of the work environment or people who seem to have all these types of rules and things, except for when it comes to them personally. Like, I watch it all the time and I see the difference. It's just like, oh, they're an elite difference. People get to say what they want when they want, talk to people how they want when they want. But if you speak up, if you say a thing, or if you make a comment that may be unsavory in their opinion, or just something that was frowned on at any point by anybody else, then it's a problem. But what about when you see all this stuff occurring and it's not a problem for the other people? So, there's a lot of, again, segregation, for lack of a better word, a lot of opinions and things that you deal with on a regular basis in a regular work environment. And that's why it's important to just have many different streams of cash flow as you can. Have a niche, get to know people. Again, be supportive of team, and be supportive of your family. Be supportive of people who will always have your back when things get shitty. Because, again, there are people who try to throw others under the bus. Failure is hard to take and it's harder for some than it is for others. All I could do is be myself, Cecilia. I'm ForRealCeil. That's why my nickname is ForRealCeil. That's why I pinned myself ForRealCeil, because I've always been real. I've always been true to myself. And every time I think about the system and the isms and schisms, I think about Bob Marley's song, "Don't let them change you or even rearrange you." Oh no. It's like people will always try to get you to conform. Conformity is for losers. Conformity is for somebody who will fall for anything and not stand for nothing. There are rights. We have a country that's founded by them. We have amendments and rights, and freedom of speech is one of them. And to be just so controlled by people is annoying. The thing is that everybody has baggage of one source or another, one sort or another. People dealing with all kinds of challenges, all kinds of emotions, all kinds of lifestyles and other things that some people may know about and some people may not. And we shouldn't judge people or critique people for things that escape them, because it may, for all intents and purposes, be their only form of relief. They may express themselves by acting out, or they may express themselves in artistic ways, or they may express themselves by venting, or they may express themselves by shutting down. They may express themselves by becoming a workaholic, or they may express themselves in artistic manners like drawing, painting, sketching, or photography, or what have you. Or some express themselves by becoming mass murderers and shit. So what I'm saying is that individuality is very important. Individuality is something that makes people. There are no two of us alike. Like there are no two strands of hair that are just alike. God has placed everybody here for a reason and has given each of us different strengths, weaknesses, morals, and our roles in life, of course, vary. Some people are here to become, healers, doctors, the repairers of the weak, and to help people to achieve goals and become wealthy, or to change lives of people. Other people are put here to give law enforcement and other people things to do, to keep, it's just that way. It's good and bad. It's yin and yang. It's always going to be that way. But the thing is that it really sucks when you're a person who has good intentions and you share of your, you share your thoughts, you share your emotions, and pretty much put everything on your sleeve, and you wear it like a banner. And then there's people who fail and people who are miserable, and they try to bash you or make you feel less of a person because they feel inferior themselves, and then they just do and say hurtful things, or do and say spiteful things. But see, God knows the true intentions of every man. There is nothing that a person can think, do, act, or whatever that God doesn't know, but He knows it before you do it. And it's so sad that unfortunately mankind is weak and susceptible to people being deceitful to them, deceptible. Like really, really doing evil and nasty things to them. You can never ever predetermine what people are going to do to you in life. So you gotta always be on guard. And that's the sad thing, is because I love people. I love everybody unless they give me a reason not to. I've always gotten along with people. Even when I was mean, I was able to get along with people. I was able to associate with people, and I like being in environments where people are having fun and enjoying themselves, and I love watching people enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater. I don't get mad because people are enjoying themselves. I don't get mad because people can live life and be happy and go places and go on trips and eat in restaurants and drive nice cars. When I see somebody achieve a goal or make something new or get something better, I'm happy for them, really. And it's just sad because a lot of people aren't happy for other people. They see that and they're envious, and they see that and they don't like it, and they see that and they're like, why them? The only why them attitude I ever had was growing up when families were wealthy and we were poor, and I was like, damn, why do they get to do this and that? And now that I understand work and having money lets people be able to do that, but I wasn't jealous or upset because I had different stuff going on in my environment. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really relevant, but it was always a question of why or how. And now that I understand how, it's no big deal. And now I've been always an advocate for change. I've been always an advocate for, defending the defenseless. And I've always been an advocate for being peaceful, even when I used to fight and do other stuff. And it just was like, wow. The changes that I have experienced in my life, from preteen or queen to adulthood and into my coming on to my senior years, I call it my pre-senior years now, I've grown tremendously. But the thing is that as an individual, my concept on life, my realism with myself and other people, and the genuineness that I learned from a very young age, and the care that I have for human beings and animals has never changed. It's been the same. It's been consistent. I don't believe that people should be treated poorly. I think that everybody is equal, whether you're wealthy or you're not. And then I have people, who sit there and their noses up in the air because they got money. That to me is really crappy. And I'm gonna tell you, you don't change your personality. You may have different standards, and you may have different concepts, and you may have a different cash flow, but at the end of the day, when you pass away, you're all gonna turn back to ash. Whether it's, we like chaff, we'll be blown away. God is not a respecter of man. Don't think because you're wealthy or because you have, wealthy friends or family, or that because you are living in a certain type of house or have a certain kind of car that you're better than another person. That's not true. We all people, and everybody's trying to make their lives better. They want more, and it's a good thing to want more, and it's a good thing to aspire to achieve more, and to have beautiful things, and to have that nice house, and to have that luxury car. But once you get it, don't think that changes your whole world, because really your world is based on what God gives you and what you are doing, and what are you putting back out into the universe. What are you really doing? Who have you really helped? Or are you doing anything to help another person to achieve some kind of greatness or some kind of elevation of happiness. And I hear all kinds of different stuff. People have opinions, but the thing that it is be truthful. That's all. Just be truthful. If you feel some kind of way about something, say it. Put it out in the universe. Don't hold stuff in. If you are going through something, talk about it to somebody. Like I said before, somebody out here can help you with that situation, and you need to be expressing yourself, because if not, you'll explode and become a time bomb. Now, I have seen a lot of stuff in my life, but I can't stand snakes and liars and thieves, and it's just annoying when I'm rubbed the wrong way by people because of their own experiences or their lack of accomplishment. And I feel sad for people who try to manipulate and reverse stuff on people, and it's really bad. So I just have a lot of stuff going on in my mind, and I think I need a mental health day from work, but here I am going in because I'm responsible enough to know, hey, sometimes I put my own health on the back burner because of requirements, because of not wanting to let others down, because of wanting to be supportive and a good team player and all that. But when other people's selfish ways just make it so hard to do that, it becomes a real chore and becomes very heavy. I don't want to have no heavy feelings going into work. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to get up in the morning, get ready, and feel great about having a job and going out and helping people in the community and helping others to achieve their goals during the day, or whatever it is that I can do while I'm at that venue, at that office, or where I am, and do it and let people be happy as well. My goal and intention as a program manager is to help my staff achieve what they need to achieve, and to make sure that we're in compliance with the state and whatever is required from us as an agency. My goal as a human being is to encourage people, build people up, and not make them feel like crap or be deceitful and backstabbing and all of that. I say what I feel, because if I don't say something, and if it don't come out of my mouth, I won't feel right about myself. And I never say nothing about nobody that I'm not willing to say in their face. I say whatever I have to say to people, and that makes me unethical in some people's eyes, because I don't jade my tone, because I don't smile and then have daggers in my eyes, because I'm not two-faced, and I don't say, well, oh, I love this person, I like this person, and then tell another person, oh, I don't like this person. That's some bull. Like, if you don't like somebody, then you don't F with them, you don't mess with them, you don't roll with them, you don't hang with them. Or you may like someone from a distance, they might not be your cup of tea, they might not be in your circle, your immediate circle. Again, you lift up people who you can trust and depend on. However, you don't have a dislike for people who are not in your immediate circle, if that makes any sense. So what I'm saying is, why treat anyone any differently because they're not your immediate friend, your immediate family, your immediate this, then you treat another person. That's all I'm saying. Treat people civilly. Respect people's feelings, their emotions, their boundaries, and just be real. Be true. Be true to thy own self. To thy own self, be true. And all of that will come back to you to elevate your life, And again, me, I'm in love with learning. I'm in love with the fact that I'm going to be wealthy one day. I'm going to be extremely rich. And I'm going to bring a lot of people with me. and I'm going to help a lot of people. Um, I don't want people to think that they can't achieve wealth. Come on. I don't want people to think that they can't achieve wealth because of what they're taught by other people, or the scarcity mindset that is driven into us by others. Don't let people change your opinions about what you want. Whatever you think you can have, you can have. Remember Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Whatever the mind can conceive and bring itself to believe, it can achieve. You have to be driven. You have to have that work ethic. You have to have intensity and believe in yourself. Because again, people will try to break you down. People will try to hurt you. People will try to manipulate and say things, all matter of evil things against you, and invade your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like not like possession, but that seeds. Words are seeds, and words can hurt or they can help. And some people really know that, and they put into play those negative powers, and that's really empowering. It's deep. It's really deep. So what I just wanted to say today was like a personal mental health day talk for me. Don't let people change your perspective on life. Don't let people change you. Don't let them rearrange you. Be true to yourself. Be true to others. If you don't like people, you just don't mess with them. But don't shit on people. Basically what I'm saying. Because if I don't like you, I'm just not dealing with you. If I don't have a reason to dislike you, then I don't dislike you. I just don't know you, and I'm not dealing with you. Doesn't mean I'm gonna talk about you. Doesn't mean I'm gonna say stuff because I don't know you. What can I say about somebody I don't know? Other than I don't know them, I don't mess with them, or whatever. Be real. People, be real. That's all I gotta say. And God knows everything. He knows and sees it all. And the sad thing is that sometimes the hypocrites and parasites, they don't see reality. They only see books, papers, forms, and rules, things, but their rules are not their rules are not based on Christian things or foundation of things that really matter in the end. They're based on propaganda. They're based on man-made rules. But see, in the end, just think again. Man is not the one in charge. In the end, it's all about God. It's about the Creator. It's about what the one who brought us, the one who taught us, and the one who is going to be the finisher. Again, God is the author and finisher of everything, and we need to learn that. Just saying. Have a good day. Stay true to that self. Be real. Don't be phony, and again, don't let people change you. All right, and don't be a liar, because liars is the bad thing. Don't change up your situation or your story when you have failed to do your part. That's all I'm saying. Just stay true to our own self. Have a good day. Bye.